How you doing? Christian Prepper here. So in this video I want to talk about, should Christians prep? Should Christians be doomsday preppers? Well, I believe so. I am a firm believer, first of all, and first and foremost, I love God and Jesus Christ. I always have. I've always been a believer my whole life. I've taken it up a new level in the last few years of my life, but I am a total believer. My wife and I go to church at least 2 or 3 times a month, sometimes four, sometimes a little less. I pray at least 3 or 4 times a week. That's for sure. Depending on what's going on that month, sometimes we have to go out of state. Sometimes we have things to do with family and stuff like that, and we miss church. We try to make it up, but if not, we just wait for the following Sunday to come around. I personally pray as much as possible, but at least 3 or 4 times a week. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So, should Christians prepare? I believe so. Everyone should prepare. You should have food, water, and protection in your house for your family. I don't want to get into politics on this video, but this election is the most pivotal election in our country, in American history. And if the wrong person gets into office, I believe we're going to get blown right back to the Stone Age. I firmly believe that. And you got to have food stacked up, you got to have water stacked up, and you got to have protection. You really do. I believe in God and Jesus. Want our help to escort bad people downstairs. Hell, the fiery basement. They say, oh, Christians aren't supposed to do this and do that. We're supposed to love thy neighbor and turn the cheek and all that good stuff, which is true, But evil is evil. If you love life as a good person, you should be able to live that life, right? However long you were supposed to live your life, then that's the way it should be. If you're trying to stay alive, right, and you don't like to kill, but shit hits the fan, SHTF, and I can't do this and I can't do that, so I don't believe in guns. Well, that's fine. Wound the person. You do anything you can to stay alive as a good person, right? That's a fact. You can, if you have a gun, shoot him in the leg, shoot him in the arm, shoot him in the chest away from the heart. Shoot them in areas where they'll stay alive and they can live another day to hurt somebody else, right? Me, I'm gonna aim for the head, or I'm gonna aim for the pecker. That's what I'm gonna do. I have some good guns, and I've been practicing, and I'm getting pretty good. I have to say, I'm getting pretty good. But there's something you got to think about in an SHTF scenario. Is good people will become hard people. Hard people will become bad people. Bad people will become evil people. And here's the last one. Evil people will become very evil people. They don't care about mankind. They don't care about you. They don't care about nothing. All they care about is them and what they're doing at that time. So if SHTF happens, you need to have a food and water is going to be totally scarce. A lot of people don't think about that. I believe God and Jesus want you to be prepared. They don't want you to be scared, but they want you to be prepared, I know my wife and we know a lot of people that don't even shop. They live on fast food, sub shops, McDonald's, Burger King, They go out once a week, maybe to an expensive restaurant. You open their refrigerator at their house, they might have a beer or a six-pack in there, a bottle of wine, maybe some cheese to go with that wine, and some chips or Cheez-Its or peanuts to go with the beer. That's about the extent of their grocery shopping. And they just live out and about every day complaining about how expensive it is to live. Well, first of all, if you went to the grocery store, you'd save a lot of money if you shopped once that week. That's what we do. Things are very expensive right now. Inflation is very high for food, gas, cost of living. It's just crazy. Rent, everything is up there. So you got to think things through. Living day to day is not the answer right now in these times. It really isn't. We believe that God helps those who help themselves. And it's a fact. It's everything I just talked about. It really is. Learn some skills such as canning, gardening, vacuum sealing. If you like to have meat put away and stuff like that and deep freeze, learn how to vacuum seal. You can deep freeze your meat from the grocery store, but it's not sealed. It's only in a saran wrap or on a piece of what is it? That little thing that they put the meat in there, foil or something like that. No, it's not foil, styrofoam. The little styrofoam plates that they got. You know, learn something. Rationing food. Learn how to live off the land. There's so many things that a person can do. You know, it's a thing about Americans. We've gotten so used to our life, the way things are, that we don't believe that anybody can hurt us outside of America. We don't believe in all that. Oh, nobody's going to mess with us. Let me tell you something. If the wrong person gets into office, we'll see what happens. I'm a firm believer in Donald Trump, and most of the world is scared of him, all the leaders in the world. And if Kamala Harris, Laughing Kamala, and Tampon Tim get in office, I believe we're going to get blown right back to the Stone Age. All right? You can't wait for God or Jesus or people to come and save you. It ain't going to happen. 911, it ain't going to be there for everyone anymore. In an SHTF scenario, 911 doesn't exist. It really doesn't. You got to help yourself. You got to protect yourself. You got to make sure you have what you need to hunker down in your home to do what you need to do, to stay alive until God or Jesus decides that you have to come home. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. So as far as prepping goes, I think everybody should prepare, especially Americans, because we have something coming that's going to be huge. Now, if Donald Trump gets into office and by chance he can't stop World War III, I'll be glad that we have a tough guy in office and they ain't going to take no BS from anybody. That's a fact. You know what I mean? We need a tough guy in office. We don't want some dingling lady that doesn't know what she's doing. You know, she's a copycat. She's a liar. You know, the two of them. Tim, her vice president that's running with him, Tampon Tim, he's got stolen valor under his belt. He claims he went to war. He's never even been to war. He retired like days before his unit was going out to war. But I'm going to talk about that in a different video. I don't get into it right now. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please, whether you're a Christian or if you believe in God or not, prepare and protect yourself. You really have it. It's better to have and not need than need and not have. I've been saying that at the end of almost all my videos because it's something I believe in. I believe in it for most of my life, you know, as far as work goes and now survival. It's very good to follow that one simple rule. So if you like the video, people, thank you for watching. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe if you have not. If you have subscribed and then unsubscribed, please resubscribe. I heard that people are getting unsubscribed on YouTube after being subscribed. So, and if you have some comments to leave, please leave them comments below. I'd love to read your comments. And remember, I said this in one of my last videos. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Really, that's a thinker right there. You know, it really is. You know, so thank you for watching my video. Have a good day and God bless.